Here is the head coach from Towson University, Mike Goddard.
Thank you. 4 years ago, I had no idea who Steve Yarzinski was, other than the guy from South Jersey who kept bugging me about wanting to come to Towson. Never saw him play, never met him. Finally, he convinced me to come up one Friday night in the summer to watch the American Legion game. He went 0 for 4, played okay at third base, and proved to me he wasn't going to steal a whole lot of bases. So after the game, I sat down with him and his father, and I was honest with him. I said, I don't know if you can play at Towson. I understand you have a chance to go to another school. Why don't you want to do that? And he says, I don't want to go to that school, I want to come to Towson. And so I said, you know, you can come, but what if I cut you? You know, I can't tell today that you can play for us. He said, I'm willing to take that chance. So I figured out that I would give him the whole fall to prove himself. And if he couldn't do it, that was fair, and his dad agreed. So he came to Towson, and after a week, he was good enough to make the team. Probably didn't take that long to figure it out, but I wasn't going to be a little premature and tell him after 1 or 2 days. But my coaches kept telling me what to tell him already, so I told him to go on the team. And he started for 4 years. So we fast forwarded 4 years later, this year, and we're playing a home series against Georgia State, who had won our conference last year, in 2009. First game, he goes 2 for 4. Next day, Saturday, I come to the ballpark, and he's not on the field. I find out he's in the locker room. He's not feeling well. So I go up, and he's lying on the couch. Basically, he's sick as a dog. Can't eat, he's got a temperature. So I said, is someone else sick? Oh, no, I'm playing. I just need to rest a little bit. Okay. So that day, he went 4 for 7 with 2 doubles. The next day, same thing. He's no better. He's probably a little worse. He goes 2 for 5, hits a home run, he gets 3 RBIs. That was on Sunday. Tuesday, he's in the hospital. He had some kind of infection which made it very painful to swallow or breathe real deep. And they made him stay there through Saturday. Sunday, comes to the ballpark, he can play. And that day he goes 2 for 5 with a double, 2 RBIs. And he's the last guy up in a game we lose by 1 run. And I like to tell you he did something spectacular, but he didn't. He hits the ball on the wall, and the center fielder makes a great catch, and the left center crashing into the wall. We lose, but he played tremendous. So then we go early May, try to stretch the signal into a double. He awkwardly goes to the second base and has a high ankle sprain. We all thought it was broken. So for the next 3 weeks, he's on crutches. Our next to last game, he's on crutches, which is Saturday. And Sunday, I come to the ballpark, and there he is, hitting off a batting tee. The day before, he was on crutches. They say I can play. The athletic trainer told me that yeah, he can hit. He's not going to run very well for you, and that's why I said, well, he never did, so it never did. So we're getting clobbered, and I get him in bat in like the 7th inning. He limps up the home plate, kind of like Kirk Gibson. Nobody ever received that kind of applause just for walking up the home plate in the history of Towson University baseball. He hits base hit up the middle. He's limping to first base, and the whole place erupts. Their first baseman shakes his hand. We have to pinch run for him because he really can't run. He jogs off, and the place erupts again. You know, it's a hell of a story. We all heard the phrase, quote, athletics develops character. And a good friend of mine at Towson, who's in the physical education department, he disputes that a little bit. He says, athletics reveals character. And when I thought about it, I guess I should have known that. Because for the past 4 years, I've witnessed it every day. From Cherokee High School and Towson University, Steve Judges.
Thank you. It's funny because 4 years ago we had a captain's banquet here. It's the exact same building. And my high school coach has told me before going into the banquet I was going to have to stand up here and give a speech. Now, being a senior in high school, not knowing who was going to be at the banquet, I completely panicked. And I prepared this whole speech to find out there was no speech. They just wanted to see me panic up here. So standing here 4 years later, and I got a coach from head coach Mark Pescinani. He tells me that I have to come to this banquet and I have to give a speech. So I kind of questioned that at first, thinking, do I really have to give a speech? But here I stand up here now and know that I really am. So, first of all, I'd like to thank the South Jersey Coaches Association for voting me for this award. It truly is an honor standing up here and accepting this. I'd also like to thank all my high school coaches, Bill Hassler, who retired and is not here anymore, Mark Pescinani, Steve Dolores, and Mike Grossman. I appreciate everything you guys did for me throughout high school and supporting me throughout college. I'd also like to thank my parents who are here tonight supporting me. Without you guys, I would not have been able to do anything. And especially I'd like to thank Coach Mike Gottlieb. And in my opinion, Coach Gottlieb is the most committed college coach anywhere in the U.S. He's there from 7 a.m. in the morning. You could probably find him there until midnight. And he's always been there for me on and off the field. And I will always respect him for that. And he truly has helped develop my approach to the plate and helped me create a better swing. So he really is a great college coach, and he cares about me as a person as well. And I'll always appreciate that. And I'd also like to congratulate all you guys on your success this season. I never was awarded South Jersey, one of the South Jersey teams like you guys are on, and I think it's great. And I wish you guys all the best of luck in your future with baseball, with everything else you do. Thank you very much.
Kind of see some of the types of players that we do have in South Jersey here. And we have one more college player of the year. Another outstanding young man, Dan Betteridge. He attended Washington Township High School. And to speak for him tonight from Rutgers University,